have the privilege of sitting here with a very talented man, Scott Sardinha of Sardinha Studios. You've created some of the most amazing art furniture, Scott, and you have a wonderful line called the Inner Collection. Tell me about it.
So Inner is the first collection that I came up with that I released in 2012, which I've had on paper since 2001.
Wow.
All right, so it's some concepts that I've been playing with, and it's all focused and centered around plywood, veneered wood.
Why plywood?
Well, you know, plywood, I think is people tend to think of plywood or the use of plywood as just more of a constructive material, or they see just the veneer side of plywood. What's considered the ugly side of ply, where most woodworkers would take veneer tape and cover the edge of it. I see beauty in that. I see movement, I see the energy. It's like that's the heart of the wood. You know, you have the skin, the nice looking skin on the outside, but it's all about the heart of the matter. Plywood, to me, seen stacked together, in which the concept of the design that I executed with these pieces, you have movement, as I said, and it's not using the veneered side, but the ugly side, so to speak, and making it beautiful.
No, beauty is in your eye, is what you behold.
Yep, yeah. Roger that. You know? Yeah. So, but in that regard, in that case, with Inner Life Collection, I wanted to sort of convey a different message in the sense of how you can use ply, and how ply could as well be applied in a high-end niche market sense amongst other high-end pieces of furniture.
Not just for boarding up things or fencing off things, but now it can become an actual spiritual piece, even with the energy that you can put into it, because it's stacked.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of energy. That's your heart and soul going into each and every piece.
And
hence the name Inner Collection, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
And Inner is stemming from the last 4 letters of the name Sardinha.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's your legacy. That's your living legacy.
And signature to go.
Were you constantly seeing wood in a different way whenever you come across nature, or even, as you say, something ugly that someone might think is trash?
Well, I don't dream of.
You don't dream of.
I don't dream of wood. But,
it's not that deep.
Yeah. No, but I always, I would always say though, I'm constantly conceptualizing something related to wood in my head, or I see something where there's a use for wood implemented in something. No matter if it's glass, that could work well with wood as well.
So Scotty, walk me through your design. Let's get hands-on with it.
No problem.
There's such a strong technical aspect to your work, right? They're simple designs, but my goodness, who could have thought plywood would look like this?
So basically, as I was saying, the plywood aspect of it, traditionally you would more see the veneer side, where I've incorporated the use of the edge, showing it in its beauty and seeing the movement and the linear structure. The method of going about using the ply is something I wanted to also show that you can use and make things without excess amount of screws or nails. The glue that I use is formaldehyde free, so it's still on that green natural tip, and none of the pieces have any screws or nails.
So it's responsible furniture as well. It's sustainable art.
Yeah. It's just about that simple line. Simplicity is the way of the elevated mind. So I try to kind of gear towards.
Foreign that one too.
Gear towards. Put that check.
Yeah, just make a note.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So sort of realizing that and gearing towards just expressing that. And I think in doing that, I realized with the feedback you asked in earlier, is a lot more of a appreciative feedback, where you can tell some people, like, I know I gotta do that, you know what I mean? And I think that's the killer of it, is that it's doing something that's real simple, and it's just a simple line. And for me, it's limitless. choosing and finding that part. Because, you know,
Clean.
lines, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a clean, simple look,
Straight and narrow. Yeah.
but yet still stunning.
Yeah. No screws to fall off.
No.
We stay solid. We're keeping
Yeah.
it solid here on
Rock
Island
solid.
Exclusive, rock solid. Listen,
Yeah.
we say Trinity the bone, but you're Trinity the wood. When we come back, we're going to find out more about that aesthetic. We're going to talk about modern earth home and how you can get some of that inner energy in your home when we come back. Still to come on the Island Exclusive. She's the good woman behind the good man.
Yeah.